honest communication, legal communication, data intelligence. Honest communication, legal communication, data intelligence. How much intelligence can you gather on someone? How much intelligence can they gather on you? What is warranted? How much intelligence, does the government have on you? How much intelligence do you have on the government? I was helping a friend studying English here. So, okay. Honest communication, legal communication, intelligence gathering, formation of civil intelligence department. Okay, it's all coming in. So it's fresh download, a fresh channeling, if you will, a fresh channeling channel. Yeah. Honest communication versus legal, or what's the other word? Legal or okay. I think that people are wanting official versus official communication. I'm pretty sure that's what we're looking for. That's the download. That's what we're trying to download. That's the questions we're trying to ask. That's the things we're trying to figure out. Honest communication versus legal official communication. Okay, and we have we basically have empathy, and even you could say something more direct and so I've got my thoughts and my feelings in here, what's going on internally, and then I'm intellectualizing it, I'm articulating it. So yeah, it's kind of, I think it starts from thoughts, actually. Okay, we're going to make this better. Sorry, I'm just getting a download here. So let's take our time. So what does it start from? It starts from, I suppose you may have, you could say there could be something spiritual up there, and then perhaps mind. Yeah, so I think we've got the spirit, and then we've got the mind, and then it comes down, and then we have a thought, and then that thought will trigger an emotion. The thought will trigger an emotion, and then the emotion will we will act on it. Action. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so yes, we've got maybe we should make some symbols. Perhaps let's use a triangle. What's the alchemical symbol for spirit? I don't know. Let's use a triangle. And then mind, let's just put a circle with a dot in it. Thought, perhaps let's use like a sine wave. Emotion, let's just make a smiley face, and then action. Yeah, action. Just put a box around the action. So we've got spirit, mind, thought, emotion, action. So basically it goes through this process, and we have to articulate. To be a good communicator, we have to be able to articulate our thoughts. Like, let's say I may have a very good idea for how to make let's say a civil intelligence department, and it may be like, wow, very amazing in my mind. But if I can't articulate that and actually, write a proper essay on it, you know, have all the references to the have references to the concepts which I'm claiming, you know, work, and show how this has been used before and how it can work here, and you know, have it fact checked and all that, and then have it very, very well, you know, articulated, and you know, like that, and then you know, people will consider my idea. So, you know, up here, basically, you know, I've got a very good idea for a, you know, something to a way to put measures in place to basically deal with a lot of the issues that we're having, and we're gonna get to that, and we're gonna write a big essay, and I'm gonna publish the essay. Okay, we're gonna use ChatGPT for that as well as help. So, honest communication. Yeah, this is basically together. Honest communication, you know, empathy, telepathy, and versus, you know, legal, official communication. Perhaps, okay, let's just take our time. Let's just not stress. Let's not stress. Individual. Basically. And I think this would, one of the corresponding ones would be government. So let's ask a question like, how much intelligence, actually, yes, basically, authority. This is what's going together, you know. And legal. The legal system, the court, yeah. The court system, the authority, the government, it's official, it's got a stamp on it, it's you may even say you could say it peer reviewed. Sometimes I like to cast shade on this peer review idea, but it's not always bad. Sometimes it is useful. So I'm not going to cast shade on that for now. Yes. Now, and basically in the middle we have intelligence and data. How much intelligence, how much authentic intelligence do you have? How much authentic data do you have? Yes, okay. So, data, intelligence, legal and official communication to be applied in government or authority court cases for certain transactions, you know, for it could be a transaction that people's trying to make happen, or it could be someone's trying to get authority, someone's trying to, yeah, it could be a family situation, someone's trying to gain custody over a child, someone's trying to get what's that other thingy called when you can basically, after someone's been, you know, medicated or declared mentally ill, then and declared as a subject, or power of attorney even, you know. So I think one of them could be like this. How do you spell attorney? I can't remember. Attorney, I don't know. I can't remember. I'm not that good at spelling, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Power of attorney, okay? You know, this is... Government. The government needs as much intelligence, you know, on the civilians as possible. And in order for the government to maximize their power and to maximize their influence, they need to be able to have, the more control that they can have over how much intelligence is known about them, the better for them, basically. You know, because if it's all still within the same game, okay, here on Earth, then it's like this, okay. Okay, I think this should be individual, and it should also be family. Right, now I'm actually going to, I'm just going to make a something like that, just to separate. So we've got basically a dichotomy is what we've got here, but then we have something that is shared between the two. We have a common thing that happens in both of them. Can you see where I'm going with this? Can you use your empathy? Can you use your empathy? Can you use your yes, right. Can you use your that? Can you use your pattern recognition? Can you use your pattern recognition? And here we would have some other ones. On this side we would also have polygraph test. A polygraph machine is a way to gather, we'll put it here, polygraph. Well, actually I want to put it in red, make it important, yeah, put it in red. Polygraph, and perhaps also NLP, neural linguistic programming, and even hypnosis. Hypnosis. Okay. Yeah. Can you see where I'm going with this? Can you use your empathy? Can you use your pattern recognition? Can you use a you know, can you use a good mental faculty? Can you access the right mental faculty to see where this is going? I'm going to put all these inputs into ChatGTP, and we're going to have a really beautiful article that you're going to enjoy. An essay, let's call it that. Let's call it an essay. Yeah. So we have basically something like the spirit, and then that is further more grotesque into the mind, and then thoughts trigger emotions, and then usually we act on our emotions. So, you know, emotion is a thing that we act on. Legal, official communication versus honest communication, empathy, telepathy. That side we've got government, authority, court, power of attorney, you know, trying to get a child. And actually, yes, you're right. Thank you. You gave me a good idea. Yes, very good idea. Thank you. Thank you. I like the Vietnamese way of saying thank you. Thank you. Cảm ơn, cảm ơn you. Thank you. So, conflict. Yes, that's what it is. Thank you. Conflict. And on this side, it is more like, this. it's more towards this idea. This side is more towards this idea. On this side, it would be nice if it was more, it would be nice if this idea was more empathetic towards this idea. But the problem is, you know, when you're a government, or you're a large, yes, thank you. If you're a large corporation, you know, and you need to you need oh yeah right, business. Okay, how do you spell business? Business, yeah, you're a business, you're a corporation, you're a government, you're an authority, you're a court, you're doing paperwork, you're doing legal, you know, legal stuff. And when the influence is the motivation, the motivating factor to get this business deal to go through, or to get your power of attorney, or to get your child back, or whatever, you know, the motivating factor is usually some emotion, you know, that you're acting on. And there's going to be, you know, there's going to be yeah, thank you. There's going to be, I have to write it up here. There's going to be a bit of cogdis. Cogdis, do you know what I mean? Cogdis? I mean cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance. You're going to have cognitive dissonance, okay? Because in a lot of cases here on this side, you know, you can't really involve this stuff, and that's how it is that's how it is on this planet right now. That's why things like polygraphs, NLP, hypnosis. Let's just take polygraph for example. A polygraph, what does it do? It collects data. It collects a very, very, very fine data, okay, about what's so there's a you know, even within psychology, it's they want to say, oh, it's not fully agreed upon. We don't have a sound theory yet. You know, it's not fully academic yet that to say that we understand, you know, what we can see how a person is actually, how the deep psychological processes are happening, like what is a person actually experiencing. Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, on this side we've also got experience. Experience on this side. Yeah, so that it's very interesting. It's easy to see. So you'll see when we get there, when we write the article with ChatGTP. You know, this yeah, and also right, because this side has academia to back it up. This side uses its power to influence academia, so that to try and get all of the big scientists and the big professors and the big, you know, the psychologists, you know, and the people who are supposed to understand, and probably who do understand, but they just ask, hey, we'll pay you. Basically, this side will use their money and power and influence to bribe the scientists and the, you know, the people who actually they probably do know, they probably do understand this side, those academics and those scientists, but they're being paid off to come up with some scientific mumbo jumbo to say that this stuff, polygraph, NLP, hypnosis, is all woo-woo, and that it has no basis in in politics, in corporate business dealings, and in court cases, and legal official cases. It has no place in that. So it's easy to see, because the polygraph test is incorrectly called a lie detector. It's not going to 100% detect what is a lie and what isn't, because again, it's difficult to using just data on its own. It's difficult to see what's actually happening inside of a person. But the thing is, you're getting data, you're getting intelligence, and a polygraph test, a polygraph machine, they're very sophisticated nowadays. They're measuring the conductivity of the skin, they're measuring the small vibrations coming from the body, they're measuring the heart rate, they're measuring, I think they even have an EEG machine hooked up to it as well to measure the brain, to get data from the brain waves. You could probably even use some kind of Carillion to see some kind of, you could even use something to see into the electromagnetic spectrum and get data from there. And you could collect a lot of data, and you see there is a symbiotic relationship. Yeah, there's a symbiotic relationship, that's what it is. How do you spell symbiotic? Symbiotic? Yeah, that's what connects these two. Would you like to help me tidy all this up and make it into a very beautiful flow chart and graph, and this could all be made really beautiful, and we could even write a very beautiful article using ChatGPT. A really beautiful article you wouldn't really be able to ignore it, because there is a symbiotic relationship, okay, between these things, and that's what these people are very, very scared of. Okay, they're very scared of that, the fact that there is a symbiotic relationship between these things.